We alive. We alive. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We are live. Good morning. It is Tuesday, September. What is today's date? September 8th, 2020. We are
How you
live with
doing
our
this thing
first
and you don't even
episode.
know what day it is? You- we are
We
live.
are
Wait,
live.
what's today? Damn.
We are live with the first episode of Power Book 2 Ghost Review. All right, guys, this show is only for fans that are fans of the show Power. All right, if you're a fan of the show Power, then this review show is for you. If you are not a fan of the show, then I don't know, but it's a good show. I followed the whole show. I know you watched it, right, Bryant?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fans of the show Power. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good show. A lot of life lessons in the show, you know what I'm saying? So this is our review show of the second and the new installment of basically I guess they call it a spin-off, and we see an episode in the last Power series that they killed off Ghost, and now Tyreek is they basically basing the show off Tyreek. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
basically that whole spin-off thing.
So that's where we're at, guys. So I'm going to share this link with you, Bryant, and then I guess you could just send that out to wherever you want to send it. If you guys are fans of Power, write it in the comments. Let us know that you're watching, and let us know that you are fans of the show Power. Let us know that, guys, in the comments. And then we're gonna get into the show.
So far, I heard a couple of people saying they're not really a fan of the spin-off just yet, but I
Well,
personally
so
don't
what?
for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
go,
I mean, there's no goals, you know what I'm saying? I know some people were upset when they killed Angela. People were upset about that, you know what I'm saying? They were like, this show was based on Angela and Ghost, and now Ghost is in, they killed off Angela, so people were upset about it. But I mean, I still like the show. There's other characters like so far I don't see Tommy. Tommy wasn't in this episode, so I know Tommy didn't die. I think Tommy just drove off into the sunset, right?
according to what they said, the last series, Tommy went to Cali.
Yeah, so
That's where he was headed. So I think if he was getting his own spinoff, for what I heard, is going to be in Cali. But then I'm also hearing they actually might change that and bring him back out here to New York,
yeah.
and maybe tie up some loose ends or something. Because there are some loose ends that he has to tie up on his end. And if you
Yeah,
watch that
yeah.
last episode, what Tasha said, y'all gonna have to forgive me. There's some garden being done nearby, so if you heard that, sorry.
Yeah, she said
This is my
Tommy
life. I can only do this outside right now. So.
Yeah, well, the kids are homeschooling right now, so I'm locked away. In my this is Studio A, which is AKA my bedroom.
AKA no action room.
So yeah, there's no
I'm right
action.
there with you. Don't worry.
So all right, guys. So let's get into the show, guys. All right, we're gonna get into the show. All right. So we got the characters here. All right. So we got Tyreek that's back, and then we got Cooper Sacks. He's back. He's in it. We got this guy named Drew Tajada. We got Zeke Cross. Lauren. Jabari Reynolds, Diana Tajada. We got Monette, played by Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? We got Tasha St. Patrick. She's back.
I'm already feeling her. I'm feeling Mary J. Blige already.
Yeah, man. Mary J. Blige did a good job the first episode. No, she played her part very well. Very well.
Before the show came on, they they mentioned that her character was ruthless, and just by judging the way her family handles things and the way she's just stone cold face about it, like, okay, you
Yeah.
shot that guy, let me wipe the blood off your neck because you made a mess, but it's whatever. Like, okay, this is gonna be real interesting. I'm definitely
Right,
feeling that
right,
side.
definitely. So we're gonna go down the list of everybody else. Tasha's mother's back, Estelle Green. Played by Debbie Morgan. You know what I'm saying? There's so
Gotta love
many.
Debbie Morgan.
Yeah, gotta love her. So many, there's some newbies, a lot of newbies that are in the show now. But I'm glad that that they kept some of the familiar faces. You know what I'm saying? Also, like someone that I really liked in the past Power episodes, and I'm going right now just on IMDb right now. What's the attorney's name that was representing Tasha? Forgot her name. I'm looking right here. Hold on. If you guys know what, put it in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. What's her name?
Even even I forgot her name just that quick.
Well, I'm actually not seeing her picture right here, but you know what I'm talking about. She was the attorney that represented, and then she got fired. So, guys, if you didn't see it, don't watch the show because we're gonna kind of give some spoilers. We're not really gonna tell you the whole story, but we're gonna kind of let you guys know certain things that happened in episode 1 of Power Book 2 Ghost. All right. So, if you don't want any spoilers, don't watch. All right, guys. Um, and by the way, we are your
Also,
host.
even
Mhm.
before you even get into that part, talk about we can. I kind of want to mention the beginning, the opening sequence with
Yeah,
how
go ahead.
how they changed the graphics. Only thing I kind of wish they did, even though everyone probably wouldn't like it, was the music. I would have said they should have changed the song to the one that everyone hated. I think it was Trey Songz that sang it last time, and nobody liked it, so they changed it back to the original. I
Yeah,
think they
yeah,
should have
yeah.
went with his just to kind of separate the two shows. And for the most part, nobody likes Tariq. I mean, I like his character. I think his character came a long way, but nobody likes Tariq. Put an
Right.
opening theme song in there that nobody likes. It just kind of feeds into the episode. Like, okay, it's still power, but it's another power. So get used to it. Like, we're not. Yeah, it's called Power Book 2 Ghost, but the original Ghost ain't here. Tariq is gonna be, you know, the new Ghost, unless they do something crazy and do some sci-fi joint where the original Ghost comes back from the dead, which I hope people are wondering, is he really dead? Like, please don't do that. I really hope they don't do
Well,
that. So
well,
about make
probably
him
what
sad.
they're gonna do is if you remember what they did with when Angela died. Ghost would be sitting there and he would be hallucinating, seeing ghosts. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Ghost would be
Yeah,
hallucinating, seeing Angela. Like Angela would be her spirit would be talking to him in his subconscious mind. So they probably will do that where Ghost will come, and you know what I'm saying, where he'll be able, Amari Hardwick, the actual actor, he'll still be able to be in it sometimes because they'll still have scenes where they'll even go back to the past and show him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure we're still
yeah,
gonna see the visual of James St. Patrick. We'll be able to see him in the coming episodes. But yeah,
probably.
this
I
show
wouldn't
is
put
all
that
about
past.
Tyreek.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he came
but
a
you know what I'm
long
saying.
way.
Mhm. Yeah, but of
He
course,
came a
I
long
feel
way.
like. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say, I feel like this show is really based on Tyreek, and it's gonna be the character development of Tyreek.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's cool. I'm cool with that. I didn't even miss Ghost. I didn't miss him at all. You have a whole bunch of new characters plus some returning characters, so I'm not mad at all. I'm I'm giving it a chance. I think the first episode was definitely a good setup episode of something you wanted to get into about you. I know you mentioned the lawyer. I like how she came in, but I mean she's no dummy. She's on it. Like she knows Tasha's covering for somebody. And when she mentioned,
Yeah,
"Is it your son?" and Tasha spazzed out, that should have been indication right there. Like, okay,
yeah, and her name is
you
actually
fired when I
Tamika.
mentioned your son.
Yeah, her name is Tamika Washington. That's her name in the show, Tamika Washington. Yeah, so I'm glad they brought her back. She was a good good role. She played her role really well. They also got Simon Stern back. Simon Stern is trying to get control of power of Club Truth. So
Yeah,
it's good. It's good to see familiar faces.
yeah, and when I first heard about the spinoff, I was like, why are we doing this? Like when the show's over, it's over. But when 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, came out and said this is going to be directly after. It's not going to be like years later. This is going to be directly after the first series. I was like, okay, I can see that happening. And I was like, but now who's going to be in it? And there's a lot of like I said, I like the fact that they brought back a lot of these faces. They
Yeah,
ended
yeah,
they
yeah.
ended the original show with certain people. We're seeing their faces more and more, and now we're seeing them in Power Book 2, and they're gonna play like major roles in this. So I'm definitely giving it a chance. And so far, it doesn't look like it's gonna let me down.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So far, so good. So far, so
Ta-
good.
Tasha still has those bad wigs, so I'm at least those wigs came back.
Right.
Everybody
Yeah,
always talk. Everybody always talked about her wigs,
yeah. Right
and
now,
then
she's natural. She's
who else?
all natural
Straight braids until she goes to court. You know.
now. Yeah.
And also, that bombshell though towards the end when she threw a name out there to cover for, like, wow, like, okay, that's probably why Tommy's probably gonna make his way back, because now he's hearing some stuff.
Right.
When you think about it, if they're really gonna change the spinoff from over there back, back over to New York, it could be because he heard something, and he had Tasha right there. He could have killed her right there, but he let her go, and he knew she killed Lakeisha. And now
Right.
she gonna throw his name out there and say he's the one that killed Ghost. He'll be back. I think he'll be back, and he has a score to settle now. He definitely has a score to settle.
Yep.
He's already
Yep.
looking crazy as it is.
Yep. And when he comes
So
back, he's
I'm
gonna
I'm,
be
I'm
back with
waiting to see what's
a
gonna happen.
vengeance. Yeah, definitely. I'm
Yeah,
excited to see episode 2. You know what I'm saying? So let's kind of get into a breakdown of you know of what happened. I want to kind of discuss some things that I noticed. You know what I'm saying? So Tyreek, going to college, he's not going to be able to get the inheritance until he completes a 4-year degree. So he goes to college. One of the first people he meets, girls, because of course he has to have a girlfriend. Now there was a young lady that played his, kind of like his love interest, in the actual Power series, which was what was that young lady's name? I think her name is what's her name? I'm looking right here on IMDb. Okay. So Effie,
sure.
remember Effie? Effie was a girlfriend, which he does see her later on in episode 1. But now he has a new girlfriend. Well, she's gonna be the new love interest, and that is none other than one of my favorite, young women to see acting. The young lady from Tyler Perry's The Oval, Lauren. Her name is Lauren in the show, but Paige Hirsch. And she was in Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah,
As you were saying before,
that's
but saying
that's what I
Lauren
feel
is
also.
Yeah, so that's gonna be his new love interest. So you know, of course, any all gangsters gotta have a love interest because that means one day probably somebody's gonna kidnap her, and that's gonna be his way of somebody's gonna have to get revenge on Tyreek by hurting her. You know what I'm saying?
Could be, or that that could later on in the future that could be the one he marry or whatever, and
Yeah,
start the
yeah,
cycle
yeah.
all over again.
Yep, they'll have kids, and then they'll teach their kids, and blah blah blah, and this show
Of
will never
course,
end.
no, it'll be a never-ending cycle.
Yep. Yep. So so
And
Tyreek's in
you could tell
college.
they hit it off pretty much right away.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, yep, yep. She was feeling him. He was feeling her. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell he was like excited to hopefully see her again. So
Hmm.
later on in the show they did go for, I think they went to go have coffee or something, or to go get something to eat. You know, so they
Yeah.
could chat. So it's gonna be interesting to see both of them interact and see how everything goes with them too. So I'm excited
Hmm.
to check that out. So Tyreek goes to college, and he wants to be a part of this class, a part of David Stern's deal for Tyreek to be in school is that he's gonna have to be helping another student, which is Zeke. You know what I'm saying? He has to do Zeke's homework in all his classes so he can play basketball. You know what I'm saying? And then and then when he finally meets Zeke, Zeke invites him to a party. He goes to the party at his family's house. That's where we're introduced to Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? Playing this role, like, I think she's really gonna do well in this role. You know what I'm saying? So his family's like
Hmm.
that family's like a gangster, basically a gangster family, you know what I'm saying? So he goes there. First
Yeah.
things first. First thing first that I noticed when he went to the house, he had to pee. He said, I gotta use the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom and he's like, oh crap. He said a guy's getting some oral sex done to him in the bathroom. I go, this is like just college stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that happens, with youth
Yeah.
up to, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, my bad. Come to find out, the girl that was giving head to the guy wasn't even, she was somebody else's girl. You know what I'm saying? We see the beef that happened between the two guys, which led to the guy that was getting the head or whatever. He ends up shooting the
Just
boyfriend
say it,
later.
man. Getting head.
Yeah, yeah. So he ends up shooting the,
Right.
the boyfriend later because they had the beef or whatever. But it just shows the dominance of the family. It shows the ruthlessness of the family. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? And Mary J. Blige, her
Yeah.
her face. You know what I'm saying? She has that ruthless stare. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing really well. There are other people that probably could have played that role. Like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like Taraji P. Henson could have kind of played that role too, because we're kind of used to her being Cookie
Hmm.
and Empire and stuff like that. So she could have played the role. I did see, because I watched it on the Stars app, and when they were showing future episodes, well, this is not really a spoiler because they showed it, but I did see Terrence Howard, so
Yeah.
he will be in Power. As soon as I saw him, I was like, Lucius, all right.
And
You know,
it's hard
that's
to
the first thing.
separate certain people from certain roles. Like
Yeah,
he won't be Lucius in Power. He'll be somebody. So maybe having Taraji P Henson is not a good idea because you can't separate her from Cookie right now. So it's like,
right,
oh
right,
look,
right. Yeah,
she's like, oh, it's basically Cookie but a different name on like. So Mary J. Blige was good because I've never
yeah,
seen her play nothing ruthless.
right.
I've seen her do a lot of stuff that involves her singing. Wasn't she in a gospel movie a couple of years ago?
What she
I
was in?
think
What
it might have been she in like a gospel movie years ago.
she was in a Tyler Perry
She might
movie. I
have
can.
been.
Yeah, she was in the movie with Taraji P Henson. Actually, I can do bad all by myself.
Okay,
And then
so
and in the movie, she was a singer too. Like I guess
yeah,
she was kind of like worked at she was like a bartender that could sing or whatever.
yeah,
So yeah, so this is different completely because yeah, she won't be doing any singing in this show at all.
yeah. She gonna be running. She gonna be running things, which is much better. You know,
Yep,
I
for
like seeing
sure.
this side of her.
Yeah.
And don't forget to bring up Method Man.
Oh man, yeah. I was
Like
gonna get to. I was gonna say the best part. Method Man
I had no
really
idea he was
surprised
playing a
me.
lawyer. Like
Yeah, I
wait,
mean, I thought
out
he
of
was gonna be
all
a
things
gangster
he could have
or
played,
something.
that's what I thought. I thought that's exactly what I thought. Like, well, probably. I figured he might have been, connected to Mary J. Blige because I saw a lot of pictures of the two of them, you know, in on set together in costume. A lot of pictures of them together. So I figured, okay, these two are gonna be, connected. But Mary J. Blige is probably like top dog, and he's right underneath her. Gonna find out he's a lawyer, a very good lawyer at that. Get anybody off,
What?
but he wasn't prepared for this.
Live.
He was not prepared for this.
I'm live right
They go
now.
get that.
I'm live.
Go get the belt.
Yeah. Later.
Better man, go get the switch. That's what you need to get.
Well, that wasn't school related, so they'll be all right.
that's
Yeah, yeah,
that's
man.
why I'm in the car
Yeah, yeah.
in the hot sun right now because I can't talk to you at all in the house right now. And now Method Man surprised me, and I like his character. He was not prepared for what Tariq got him into.
Nope,
He
he
was like,
wasn't.
"What
But
else are you
Tariq was.
lying about, man?"
Yeah, yep. And everybody know that Tasha and Tariq are lying. You know what I'm saying? They know they're lying. They just can't prove it. But Tasha's trying to protect her son. You know what I'm saying? And I guess if any one of us is in that situation, what I'm saying, we
We
might
might
do
do
the
the
same
same thing.
thing. Try to protect our kids, man. So
Yeah,
being a parent, you gotta be sympathetic to that.
yeah, but we're talking about murder here, not just
Well, well,
stealing. We're talking about murder.
well, you have to look at it like this too. Tariq, as much as people hate Tariq, you know what I'm saying? Ghost put his hands on Tasha, and Tariq found out, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's my mother. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Hmm.
Ghost was in love with Tasha anymore. He was like, he didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He was always trying to be with Angela. You know what I'm saying? So it was really
Yeah,
like, that's my mother. I don't care who you are. You don't put your hands on my mother. So he had
and
it
then
in him to shoot his dad. So he did it.
and just like Courtney, what's the show creator, Courtney Kemp. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that's her name. Just like what she said on a show that came on After Power last season.
You talking about Power
Power
Confidential?
Confidential. Yeah, she said this whole time, which I spotted it. I think by season 2, I spotted it. But she said Ghost is the villain of the show. Like, yeah, he's the main character. We all want to see him, do his thing. But she created Ghost as the villain. Like, and when you get to everything he has done, so much wrong to people throughout the
Yeah.
series. And then the last episode he was in, it's like everything is going with him. He's about to get into politics and probably win. He's uh when he got his uncle's club or something like that, or just everything was going right in that last episode, and with just one bullet, it snapped all away. Like, you
That's
have done so much. You don't deserve all this. Like, and
yeah.
the person that you're staring at, you're staring back at yourself right now. Like, Tariq is him, and that's why I think it's a Power Book 2, we're gonna watch Tariq evolve. He's gonna evolve more and more and more into, and
Yep.
I don't know
Absolutely.
if you spotted this, but I kind of spotted um, it, Zeke and who's his friend, Bryant,
You talking about the
his
white?
friend, his roommate.
Yeah, the white
Yeah,
guy, right? Yeah.
yeah. The three of them together remind me of Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy. And Zeke is definitely like the Kanan type. He already knows this business. He already knows based on his
Yeah.
mother and everything. He knows what's going down. And he can actually teach. No, he needs to. They're trying to make him play, play ball and be real good at that. But he still knows the ins and outs of other stuff. He's surrounded by it, and he reminds me like he would be like that Kane type. Obviously, Tariq's Ghost. That's just his
Right.
pops. But Bryden, he's just this rich kid, just wants to have fun,
Yeah.
do all these things. And if he starts to learn the ins and outs of everything, you know, the drugs, the murder, the money, all that stuff, he might get cocky and become a Tommy type. Like, I'm rich and I got more money coming. Like, nobody can definitely stop me. Nobody can
Yeah.
really
For
touch me.
real.
Like, he might become that type of character. I'm not saying he will be Tommy, but he'll be up there probably as one of those characters that, like, just like how some people say, oh, they're team Tommy or they're team Ghost. And this one it might be, well, I'm
Yeah.
team Bryden or I'm team Tariq. Eventually they might have a difference in the way they like to do things because they're close, but they're still different people.
Right. Yep. Absolutely.
Let me stop rambling because I know you got some notes. Oh.
No, no, no. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm just looking. I'm just looking at all of the characters because this is a good cast. You know what I'm saying? They have so many people. You know what I'm saying? I like the teacher. The teacher that you know what I'm saying, that is supposed to be his counselor. Um,
Right.
I forgot her name here, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, she's very
Yeah.
attractive. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see there was some contention with her and the other teacher that was supposed to be giving Tariq the chance to be in that honor program. It looks like they had a love interest back in the day, and I guess it didn't work out or whatever. But it was
Mm-hmm.
good that they kind of, they start with the story. They give you a storyline for all characters, especially for the new people. You know what I'm saying? Like the old people, you know what I'm saying? If you're a newbie, you're not really gonna know. But if you've already followed the show, it's good that they give all the new characters a new, they start you off with something you can have a background,
Yeah. Right. Right. And
And
I'm
then
feeling how. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm feeling how Tariq was reacting to that book that they gave him and expecting him to read it in a day,
Yeah,
and
that's good. Yep.
just his reaction to it was, even though he didn't finish it, but just where he got up to was like, this, I'm not feeling this at all. But and so the way he talked about when he murdered someone, he's done it. Like he he killed his own father, so he can relate in that sense. So it's like this book is crap, man. Hey, he has to do what he
Yeah,
has to do to get that money. Just play along until you get what you need and everything falls into play. He's just gonna have to play ball, man. That's it. Whatever they want him to do, just do it, graduate, get your money, and let's see what happens from there. Let's now let's see what you're really capable of now that you have all the money.
yeah, for real. and then
But yes,
and then of
man,
course,
just play ball.
yeah, just play ball, man. Just do what you gotta do. But of course, he's not. He's gonna get into some crap or whatever. But I guess it would be
It's
a boring
Tariq.
show. Yeah, and of course, and the show would be boring if everybody just did what they were really supposed to be doing. Like Tariq just go to
Yeah,
college and then get your money. But he's not.
and
He's trying to get his mother out of jail. I could see if his mother wasn't in jail, then you know what I'm saying the show would be kind of boring. Cause like, what else would he be doing? You know, so he's trying to get his mother out of jail. That's why he's trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? That's why he went back to the strip club to get that girl that used to work for Tasha. You know, when her son was going to the daycare. You know, he went back there to try to
mhm,
let her sell product. You know, so the story's coming along. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like that they giving you the backstory. You know what I'm saying? And I really enjoyed the very beginning of the series when they showed you everything that happened. They basically gave you like a quick,
yeah,
like, like everybody's life is flashing before your eyes. You know what I'm saying? They showed you what happened so you can kind of get a backstory. And that was probably more for a reminder. But then for anybody that's new to the Power franchise, and they can have an idea. But then I would recommend anybody, if you've never watched Power and you start watching this, go back and binge watch. If you have SARS, just binge watch the whole six. What about 6 seasons, right?
6 seasons.
Yep, go back and watch it all. You need to watch
The
every
long,
last bit of it to really understand.
the longest one is season 6.
Yeah, so just go back and watch it
Season
all.
6 was too long, in my opinion. Too long.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about watching week by week, I love binge watching. I'd rather binge watch if I can. But now that we're doing this show, we have to watch it week by week so we can be up to date. But I would rather just sit there and watch at least 5 episodes at a time. Because then it's like you got to wait for the
Yeah,
next one. It's like, I don't want to have to wait a whole week, you know?
I'm hoping for my personal view. I'm hoping some of these episodes leak. Sometimes they do because sometimes I just can't. I'm like, nah, I need to see what's happening, man. Like, why waiting a whole week to find out what happens next?
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
do something like season 6. The last 2 episodes leaked, so I watched them, back to back. So I mean, I had nothing to watch um, for a good while, but
Yeah.
at least I already finished it off. And you kind of already knew who did it anyway. You
Hmm.
know, to me the whole 5 episodes to put the pieces together. It didn't need to be 5. It could have been like 3. Like out of all 5 of the characters who were on that list, just do like 2 characters each episode and go from there. But did you know, like Tariq is really trying to adjust to this new life, this college life. This kid kept waking up late, kept showing up late. He spent most of this episode running. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he's
My
not
man can run.
used to this. He is not. You should be going for track. Forget
Yeah,
drugs, man. Do something legit. Like running fast with a book bag. Like he's not used to this at all. Like the life he lived then when he killed his pops, like Dad said, you do this, there's no going back. And
yeah,
truth be told, like now there is no going back. You killed your father. You can't turn it around. Yeah, this is a new life. Now you have to adjust to this, and you have to live with a secret until you get caught for the rest of your life. You shot Dad, and now you got to do things another way while holding on to the secret.
yeah.
You just
For real.
you spent this whole episode running. He's gonna have to keep running away from that. Like, yeah, I killed my dad. I gotta hide it. Like that's the interpretation I got from that. You just keep running from what happened. And you can't.
Yeah,
It's gonna catch up to you. Somehow it's gonna catch up. You killed you. I'm kind of hoping though this series doesn't go on forever. Like 4 seasons. I say 2, maybe 3 tops, but somewhere Tariq Kill Ghost has to catch up to him. It has to catch up.
hmm, yeah,
When or how, that we don't know. But he has to pay for that. And if Tasha ends up paying for it, to protect him, it is what it is. But that might be his payback too. Like killed you, and now look what happened to him.
Yeah.
It's something that you can't turn back from. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We just gotta wait and see what happens next.
Yep.
Got what,
And I'm
10 more
excited.
episodes to go.
Yep. 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 And the weeks are gonna be long waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm used to binging. So the fact that I got to sit here and just
Yeah.
wait the whole week, wait until Sunday again. Well, Sunday at midnight, Monday morning,
You
because
got
that's when I
people
plan on
asking
watching.
everybody for their. Everybody's asking for everybody's stars info.
I'm sorry, I cannot
Like,
give my stars info like that. Just buy it; it's worth it.
you
The, the, no, I'm saying there's plenty of other stuff you can watch. Like last night, I watched 21. No, I watched Black and Blue. You ever saw that movie Black and Blue?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I watched that last night for the first time, and I enjoyed it. It was a good story, a good plot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should do a movie review show too, where we gotta watch a movie and then talk about it. But that was a good movie, and I was kind of in a Marvel, like thinking about Chadwick Boseman. So I started going on YouTube watching clips of the Avengers scene, Endgame clips. But then I noticed some of the clips weren't accurate. So I have Disney Plus. I just went on Disney Plus and
Yeah,
went to put on Endgame. But then I just fast forwarded to the ending fight scene when all the Avengers started coming back.
yeah.
And first Black Panther came back. And
Mhm.
this is my thing, right? I don't know about you, but I don't see how anybody can't be emotional anymore watching anything Avengers that have Black Panther in it. Knowing that this guy had
Well,
cancer the whole time, and you just his performance is like you
well,
can't help but get
bigger than
emo-
that. Bigger than that, you got before he passed away. You got emotional when you saw Black Panther because first of all, you loved the character. It was something that you finally got a chance to see on the big screen. Like he was growing up. He was definitely one of my favorite Marvel characters. Period. You know,
Yeah,
right? Like obviously, Spider-Man is definitely one of my favorites. Iron Man. Like I had so many Spider-Man and Iron Man toys. But Black Panther was like, even though he was the main character, but he was kind of rare. Like I didn't have like not one of his. So when I found out, the movie was coming out, and when we first saw him in Civil War, Captain America: Civil War, to me the scenes that he did stole the show,
yeah,
and
they were
it
good.
just
Yep,
set us
yep.
up for his movie. And you got hype for his movie. But then after that, after his movie was over, when you saw him in Infinity, as soon as you saw Wakanda pop up on the screen in Infinity War, movie theater started cheering
Yeah,
immediately just to see Black Panther pop up. He's not even in costume. He's just wearing his regular garb, and you got hype for that. And then in Endgame, when he was out of the port, like the minute you saw when you saw the three of them, him, uh, Denai
Siri.
Guerrera, I forgot the character. Yeah, and Siri come out, like the theater started cheering immediately. So it's
Yeah,
it's that
yeah,
character alone was just like, yeah. When he came out the portal, you knew, oh, yeah, we got everything's gonna be okay. Like, we
yeah,
actually don't need nobody else. All we need is him.
yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
just how people felt. Like finally, like he's back. Like
yeah, yeah.
and also Howard the Duck. I don't know if you saw Howard the Duck was there.
Who?
If you look at that scene, Howard the Duck. If you look at that scene again when everyone's coming out of these portals, Howard the Duck is there. He's literally
Howard.
there, like Howard the Duck. Yes, Howard the Duck. He's a little Easter egg in that. Like you see him. He's like holding a gun or something. He's there. I
All right.
kid
As
you
soon
not.
as we're
How
as soon as we're done, I'm going to pull that up and actually I'm gonna pull it up right now since you're talking about it.
I don't know how
Howard
we
the
went from
Duck.
talking about power, how we go from power to Avengers. That makes no sense.
Well, I think we were about to close off, and then I just said what I was watching last night from the Stars app. Watching Black and Blue. So just saying,
Yeah.
get the Stars app, guys, if you want to watch Power. Just pay for your own subscription. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be giving out for their username and password. Some people use the same username and password for everything. So if they give you their credentials, they're gonna have to change stuff.
Well, hopefully, whoever you give it out to, you tell them, this is just for you. Don't go spreading
Yeah,
it.
but
This is,
yeah,
you know.
but sometimes you can't trust. You don't know. So
But thanks for telling me. So make sure you get your own HBO Max because I'm not giving you mine. You go buy your own.
yeah.
You can't have mine.
I,
But yeah, I am burning up in the sun right now. You don't have to let me
yes,
go.
yes. I'm gonna let you get out of here, Bryant. Thanks, man.
Okay.
So, guys, we will see you next week. So, you and I will talk. There will be a flyer that I'll post that will have the next episode date. It's either gonna be on a Monday or a Tuesday that we're gonna do this review show. We don't want to do it too late in the game because we want to keep it fresh. We will try to get people a couple of days to watch the episode too. So if you're cool with next Tuesday, same time, then we'll do that. Maybe nighttime might be better too, because I know people are at work right now. So I mean, people can watch the replay, but maybe I'll
It's
you know post this again as a
it's
premiere or
all up
something
to you.
tonight. So we'll see what happens. But all right, guys. So today was episode 1 of Power Book 2 Ghost. And this is our review show. I'm Andre. That's Bryant, and we will see you on the next episode.
Right. Get the hell out of here.